Hi Gemini, and welcome to your 2020 reading for July. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs or cross watchers. So I've already pulled out a few cards because I tried to do this video before and then I got interrupted. We have Freya, phases and cycles. There is a new beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. White eagle, ancestor spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. And immediately I got the impression that some of you are closing out karmic cycles that have been carried through your family lineage. So you are the pattern breaker in your family, Gemini. And that is a big deal. Because pain and trauma can be carried through our DNA from our ancestors. And it just seems like this phase of your life where something in your family kept repeating itself. Like say, for example, you have a string of family members in your family that have been single parents, and that was kind of like a karmic energy that was passed down to you, and you are breaking that cycle now. Or if you always got into abusive relationships, you are breaking that cycle. Trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. So sometimes when we break cycles, it's like something that we've known how to do consciously or subconsciously for a very long time. And when we break the cycle and we embark on a new journey in our lives, it can be a little scary because we're like, what now? I have been brushing my teeth the same way for 20 years and now you're coming and telling me I've got to do it differently? That's a bit weird. It takes a while to get used to, right? So you have to trust heaven and you have to surrender your concerns. This new phase of your life where you've ended some sort of family or karmic pattern, it's for the best. And it's for the betterment of your life and the future generations. So you have to remember that. And remember to brush your teeth. I'm kidding. So we have prayer and contemplation, charity. Connect with the heaven, ask and you shall receive. So ask for advice from your guides, from your higher self, from friends and family. You're embarking on a new journey. You've shed your karmic baggage and now it's time to move on to something bigger and better lifestyle, a better way of living, something that makes you happier, that will make your children happier for generations to come. So ask advice on how to do that. You may not know, for example, if you always were in abusive relationships, you never understood why. And now that you do, you kind of want to break that cycle and move on. And it's difficult now because your forthcoming partners would be better. They would be not karmic. And it's like, I've never had a not karmic partner before. How do I do this? So ask advice. So we have Joan of Arc at the bottom of the deck. Voice of truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak out. So if you are a person in your family that is very quiet, but that's because you felt like you had to be quiet. So I know with females, particularly in some cultures, women have to be subservient, or they program us to be subservient. So we have to be there but not speak. And you in your family are the one who's going to stand up and say, you know what, I got some shit to say and you are going to fucking listen. So don't fear persecution for standing up and voicing your opinion. People can be taking over your life because you're female or male, telling you what to do, how to live, because they think they have a right, because that's what was done for generations in your culture. It's time to stand up and say, no thank you, bye-bye, boy bye, girl bye. Because you are the only one who should be making choices for your life. So Joan of Arc is a very strong feminine figure. She stands for the truth and she stood no matter the persecution, because she was killed in the end, sadly, but she still stood up for what she believed in. Don't worry guys, no one's going to kill you. A personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah, so this was a very personal issue for you, this family pattern that you had to break. You may not even have realized that it was a family pattern. You just thought, well, this is my life. I always get into bad relationships. I always make this choice or, end up in this situation. But in reality, it was deep-rooted programming and subconscious thoughts in your mind that were not even yours. They weren't even put in your head by you. These were things done by your culture, your family, your society, people around you, their little expectations of you. So we have surrender to the divine, full moon, and that's like Archangel Michael trusting heaven. So Speak up and leave the rest to the universe. It may be a bit difficult at first, but it will be ultimately for the better. It's time to release negativity. Yes, that's the releasing of that karmic baggage. It was not serving anybody. It was not serving you. If you come from a long line of women who've been oppressed in their family, that ain't serving nobody. So you might as well be the Joan of Arc of your family and pray nobody kills you. I joke, guys, but nobody will kill you. But to think back in the day, that's what would happen to our ancestors. And we are the ones who are carrying that karmic lineage. Your dreams need a practical plan. It's very interesting. Get one more. So if one phase is coming to the end and you're in this new phase, make sure that you have a practical plan to take action. So here we have, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So make sure that you're not just going hot off the press, like you have a plan about how you want to move forward, about how you want to get away from a situation that's no longer serving you. Don't just lash out. Think about it. Be the voice of reason for yourself. What else? We have the Ouroboros, and I think that's the world. So again, a world is completion. It cycles, it's phases. This time in your life with your family drama or issue is coming to an end. We have Lord of Swords, and this is exactly that energy that I just spoke about. It's about having a practical plan. Don't just come like the Knight of Wands, hot off the press. Take it easy. The Lord of Swords is the King of Swords, and he's a thinker and he strategizes. He makes a plan first. So we have Six of Cups, and this is about the mirror image. This is about looking at yourself. All the answers that you want to find to any of your questions lies within looking at yourself, your own actions. And we have the Wisdom Teacher, which is the Hermit, which is exactly what I just channeled. It's self-discovery. I think I got this for Pisces as well. So we're in that energy now where I think the collective is really kind of looking at themselves. And this is what happens when you go through an awakening. You start seeing all the patterns in your family that have been passed on to you, that you never asked for, that's not really benefiting you. But the fact that you are awake, you now have a responsibility to your ancestors, your family, to yourself, to the future generations to make better and different choices. We have the Ace of Pentacles. The divine is gifting you with this opportunity. That's what they said to me. I'm gifting you with this opportunity. And we have Judgment. You will be judged, but not in a bad way. No. This is about you are the one that changes things, and then your karmic payout for doing that would be huge. You'll have tremendous happiness, tremendous abundance, because you are the one that stands correct and puts an end to something, like the judge. The judge gets the final say. Okay, Gemini, thank you for watching my reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and be brave, guys. You are the karmic rule breaker, which is good. Okay, bye.